Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm on my way back. I've got 40 minutes to get back for our live stream is set up. It's the members call-in show, so I'm going to be relying on you guys to keep us up to speed with everything. I was spending more time with my mom and reminiscing and talking and things, and helping and things with my mom as much as possible. And I was remembering earlier today, this is what's crazy, okay? I remember, I think it was 2018 maybe. 2018, when Travis Frederick got sorry, that wasn't it. I think it was 2018 though, when I had gotten a tip about the Cowboys trying to trade for Earl Thomas, that they were interested in it, and I can't remember who the player is that they supposedly, that cornerback that we were trying to get rid of that was going to be released. But the Cowboys were interested in it, and I went out and I did this video on it. And that started so much hate at me because Mike Fisher threw me under the bus because people are going to him and saying, we're hearing this rumor about the Cowboys might be trying to trade for Earl Thomas. And Mike Fisher said, there's nothing to this and all that. And he came back at me and asked me if, where'd you get this? You know, because I think it was in the works, but it wasn't supposed to get out. And people came at me and you're a clickbait or you're a piece of crap and all. And it was funny because a couple weeks later, it was the Cowboys. It came out the Cowboys were trying to trade for him around the draft and so forth. So, yeah, be that as it may. But this clickbait stuff that we're getting now is getting to be crazy, okay? It's like every day we're hearing these proposed trades, like the Dallas Cowboys have picked up the phone and called the team and said, hey, we've got a trade for you guys. And it's like none of this is anywhere even true. Proposed trade, it's just somebody dreams up some crazy ass shit and they post it out there and they say, here's the Cowboys proposed trade that brings blah, blah, blah. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, the Cowboys are trying to get, okay. And it's not just trades. This one gets you with the title completely, okay? This one, it says, Dallas Cowboys Playmaker could be let go. I'm like, Cowboys Playmaker? I'm like, who are they talking about before the draft or weeks around the draft, so to speak, okay? And I'm sitting here in my mind trying to think, what playmaker are we talking about being let go? So I have to click on the article and read it. And they're talking about Deuce Vaughn, which is possible if the Cowboys get another running back, with us getting Miles Sanders and the other guy, it's very much possible that he could be let go and more than likely will be. My thing is, how you call him a playmaker? How do you call Deuce Vaughn Cowboys playmaker? What the hell is that? I like Deuce Vaughn. I'd like to see him actually used. I like the story with his dad working for the organization. But in 2 seasons, when we had an anemic running game last year where we couldn't do anything, that we were looking for anything to be a spark, he got all 70 yards. 70 yards. In his 2 seasons, he's had 110 yards rushing, 2.6 yard average. Please tell me how that's a Cowboys playmaker. Dallas Cowboys playmaker could be let go in the coming weeks. I mean, Michael Irvin was known as the playmaker. And since he's a top 10 wide receiver of all time, you can understand that he was a playmaker, which means he made plays. He made plays. It's getting to be ridiculous, y'all. It's getting to be ridiculous. The amount of stories and bullshit. I get a lot of flack. I get a lot of flack because they say I'm a clickbaiter. Now, first of all, let's be clear here. It seems like everybody is clickbaiting, okay? I at least have some substance upon when there. I actually have a real story in there. This is somebody who's just come up out of their, from their butt. Well, Deuce, and that we all know that Deuce Vaughn is on the chopping block. But to say Cowboys playmaker makes you think about, like, is this like Jake Ferguson? And I'm not sure that you consider Jake Ferguson a playmaker yet. He had a good season, but do you consider him a playmaker? In your mind, who do you consider a playmaker? If you said to me, Cowboys playmaker, I don't think Deuce Vaughn comes to mind. Sorry. Deuce Vaughn, when I say Cowboys playmaker, I say, whoa, Deron Bland, that's a playmaker. CeeDee Lamb, that's a playmaker, okay? Because he can literally go all the way to the house and everything. That's a playmaker, okay? When we had Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard outside, that's a playmaker. That's a playmaker. And I will say, Rico, he made a few plays, a couple plays. Play mixer, I don't know, but how are you gonna call him a playmaker? That's my 2 cents on it. That's look. If you're gonna clickbait with some substance. That's all I'm saying. At least have something in there. Something in there for it. Don't come up with that. Don't get us because you literally. It's like Harlem Nights. If y'all ever seen the movie Harlem Nights, and she talks about Gladys Knight, not Gladys Knight. What is her name? Anyway, it don't matter. She said, quick, you go in the refrigerator to get some orange juice, and you got your mouth all ready for some orange juice, and there's a little drop that's in there in the corner. That's literally what that kind of clickbait is. You get in there, you're all thirsty for something, and then just a little bit of corner. Just finish the damn bottle. Don't leave that little bit in the refrigerator taking up space. Come on, man. Gots to do better. Gots to be more careful. All right, people. I'll see you guys. I got 30 minutes. Peace.